Again, I'll say the same thing I said with the Eagles offense. This defense played pretty well. I mean, they had a few hiccups, a few gaffes, but overall, a pretty solid product being pushed out there on the field. But I'm not sure about the customers that we're robbing from. You know what I'm saying? The Cleveland Browns aren't the benchmark that, you know, you want to kind of measure yourselves against, especially that offense. The defense, I'll give you that. But their offense and ineptness makes that defense have to overcompensate, I should say, for a lot. So, we're looking at the worst offense in the league by a ton of metrics. And yeah, we had a solid day at the office, but is this a jumping off point, even though it might be false confidence, fake it till you make it? Or is this going to be an empty donut of a win and end up just setting us back? Because the Giants coming to town have a pretty stellar defense, while we do not. So let's see, can we get some consistency going and continue to rack up the sacks, pressures, and be effective in pass coverage. What's up, it's your boy Centron coming back at you with another analysis video to kid you not, that's my real name. Eagles Browns film review, a lot of good, but also some frustrating plays too. So they haven't worked out the kinks. It's game 5 for us. Game 6 will be versus the Giants, but we still have yet to play that perfect game, and especially on both sides of the ball, having them complement each other. We're still struggling to that effect, but the Giants aren't exactly world beaters on offense. They're a pretty bad offense. Not as bad as the Cleveland Browns with the serial massager or massage seeker. But they are bad, and we have some injuries. That guy on the right side, that's gonna hurt us on offense. But anyways, let's dive into the defense. Zach Bond, this guy is excellent, man. He continues to shine. No copyright. I'm trying not to get that on there. No dealing on my videos by YouTube. But yeah, he is showing up all over the place. Pretty highly rated this week again. Some gaps. Because like I said, defense hasn't been perfect, and he's still learning inside linebacker. But I'll say he's better. He's been better, much better than his running mate. But he's still only a fledgling. This being his 8th start, and pretty much can book him down for being a first-year starter because he hasn't played. Had guys in front of him, was injured last year, and so. Anyways, let's look at Bond here, what he's doing. I mean, the way he gets out to the flat, makes the play. This is the fast-flowing defense that we want to see on a consistent basis. He knows his keys. He's able to get to the ball carrier in a hurry. Shuts that down where over the first 4 weeks we were springing leaks everywhere, and guys were getting out into space and embarrassing us. And they got one guy, like I said, his running mate on the defense that still cannot seemingly handle people in space. And it's just, like I said, I didn't mean this as a disrespect. I just meant it as an honest evaluation that he just looks better going forward. I trust him going forward than going backwards. And then even then, sometimes when you have to filter through some trash, he's physically limited. I agree with this guy's assessment. Zach Bond is 6'3", 230. In the modern day NFL, he thought maybe he might be a limited athlete, but no, he's a pretty explosive guy. I think he runs in the 4.6s, and he can do it all. So I'm happy that we have this guy, and I definitely agree that we should lock him up. Pause. No allegations. As soon as we can, because if he continues to get better, improve, and be consistent, his asking price is going to be greater than it is now. So, hey, Howie, peep game. All right, the 4-2 fronts. So the fact that we were able to stop the run, this week, I get it. Again, it's against the Cleveland Browns, a low benchmark. But that being said, if we could do that out of these fronts, you don't have to rely on the five-man fronts, and it shows that it wasn't really a talent issue, understanding issue, which is more of a discipline / time issue. Just those guys having chemistry and playing together. Because look, the preseason is officially maybe over now, and we're going to our 6th game, and we should be kind of, trying to establish ourselves, get our bearings, and move towards consistency. But anyways, I love Moro Ojomo, what he's done, been able to come on in the 2nd season. He just goes down the line and, just doesn't get washed, stuffs that run there. I mean, he does it quickly. And not just in the run game, the pass game where he was supposed to lead limited coming into the NFL. That was a true statement. But he's gotten better as a 2nd-year guy. And, Vic Fangio still says, he's kind of, still small. But, hey, I'll take what he's given at that position. And we look to have like what was deemed to be thought to be a weakness coming into the season is looking like one of our strengths, the interior of the line. We knew Jalen Carter was going to bring it, but Jordan Davis is giving us some solid play, especially as of late. Mauro Jomo's come on, like I said. Milton Williams is he gives you quality, and even Thomas Booker thought to be a fledgling guy, a guy on the cusp of making a roster, is stamping his his card, his AARP. No, not senior. Anyways, he's making plays when he's out there. So, I mean, it's warranted. The playing time he's earning. It's not just, garbage time or just, the bottom tier of our roster. He's looking like a pretty good pickup. All right, let's see here. Speaking of Ojomo, yeah, rushing the passer. This is what we're talking about. I think this is him here. Man, look at him getting after it, bro. I mean, he was that close to a sack. Just being able to knock the guy, back. He's just pressure, slanting in. I mean, he's just pushing, through there, and he gets to Deshaun Watson, can't close the deal. Wish he would, close on some of those pass rushing opportunities. But him flushing him out of the pocket and getting in his face, exactly what we needed. And I trust when Jalen Carter or Jordan Davis are coming off the field, heading to the bench, take a breather or two, take a beat, that we're not going to, have any drop-off. Those guys coming in on the field, and then you got Brandon Graham coming in the NASCAR package on the inside. It's just, we're giving people that work on the interior. So if the edge could ever catch up, man, that front will be nice. All right, let's see. Yeah, having the numbers game. So we're talking about, it's 4/3. So 3 over 2 here. And then over these 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So having the numbers game, like Vic Fangio always wants to be +1 and playing with lighter boxes. And I agree that Cooper DeJean has been a force multiplier for us coming out there on the field. The way he can play the run like Avonte can't, and he can run with guys as well. He ran a 4.43, 4.42, I think. So he's not a slouch in that department, but he can blitz as well, and he's bringing that weight. He's like 210, 205. I mean, he's a pretty solid corner, and it's a corner. He's got like safety size out there, So I love what he brings to the table. Like, he will get tested in man coverage, and we'll see. I've heard, I didn't look at it too closely, but he was burned on some plays. He looked solid because I did. I mean, the one play is solid, I think, in the end zone, Jerry Jeudy, he had it covered pretty well, but he's able to use the extra defender at the sideline to keep the ball out of play. But, he'll take his lumps because this is his first big game, getting a lot of snaps. I think like 50-something snaps and punt return duties. So I like what I'm seeing from the kid, though, from this one start. But we'll see, with the higher grading curve. Anyways, I'm watching it. With higher level competition, we'll see. Better, I mean, all around offensive support. Jerry Jeudy's pretty good, and Amari Cooper, who is covering, is damn good. He got traded, to the Bills now, and minus that. But in the coming weeks, he's gonna face some pretty good talent. I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson and Jalen Hyatt are slouches, but Malik Neighbors is also moved around the formation, so we'll see. But yeah, and the split safety, so the safeties were rocking and rolling. So, like I said, I mean, it's again the Browns. But that being said, I mean, it was a lot of positives. So I'm looking at Cooper now. Damn. But you see that they're able to hand all the route distributions in their area, and then able to kind of have like extra men committed to the area. So wherever the ball was going, they were getting there quick, gang tackling for the most part, and swarming in numbers as Eagles. So, all right, let's see. What's this next? Nakobe Dean. I think this might have been this play. Oh, yeah, no, this play here. I mean, like I said, that's a tough ask. I don't like what they're asking him to do. Josh Sweat is crashing inside. You got to believe, of course, that he's coached to be doing that because he's the edge player. Why not have him set the edge and have Nakobe just stay static? But for some reason, they want him to scrape across the formation, and he's athletically limited. He's not the slowest guy, but he's limited size, and he doesn't do well feeding. Sifting through sanitation. That's that. influence from a top billing. Anyways, getting through traffic is an issue for him. So a lot of our linebackers don't like to take on blocks head on. Even the dearly departed Devin White, was a guy who would just let guys stand him up. Smaller guys too, receivers at times. I'm like, bro, come on now. You 6 foot, a solid 237, squatty guy. Use that athleticism. But yeah, that's a tough ask for the defensive coordinator. Similar to on the offense side, they asked Saquon Barkley to come across the formation and block a guy. It's just difficult. Especially I'd ask Bond to do that, not Nakobe. This is a hell of a blitz by Zach Bond. I mean, he just blows this running back. The timing too blows him up, makes that play, makes it hurried. So, 6-man blitz. I don't know who all was coming. So damn, we got linebacker. Both linebackers. I think they're coming like on maybe a twist and. I mean, well, he's kind of rushing up off him, so not even a twist really, but excellent lane usage. Using all the gaps, twisting around, and make sure you're not getting in one of your guys' ways. But yeah, definitely Q has some good coverage. I didn't even see that, but yeah, I mean it's doing some things that we're equipped with so much. We got to trust those man corners because they are man corners. Like I hate the way that we play. It was a lot better this week, playing up closer, but still some looks like, bro, we're way too far off playing that passive aggressive defense. But yeah, Quinyon here, man, this is his pick because he totally didn't see CJ. He was just going for the ball. So I'm like, CJ, bro, like you had to have seen him, but CJ just couldn't let it go. Maybe he just like the lack of trust there is what the main issue for me. And then Quinyon got up like Red from Friday. I love that comparison because the body language is like, I mean, yeah, rightfully so. He's mad, but it happens. In the moment, I was just pissed at CJ, but like I said, you chalk it up to at least two guys were in the. There was no way Jerry Judy's gonna make that play, but the ball would have popped up in there and he would have got a touchdown. I'd been ultra pissed because those guys collabed to screw up. But fortunately it didn't happen, and fortunately they weren't hurt on this play. That was the more pressing concern. All right, Nakobe Dean. All right, yeah, he does. What he does. There he saves a 4th down play. I don't know if they went ahead and went for it on 4th down, but yeah, him backtracking. I mean, so you got to give him his props where he's due. I was like, damn. I thought on film, I was just like, okay, good tackle, but I didn't see where he came from, the depth from of hell, the depths of hell that he went to, and then double back, retrace his steps. I love guys, seeing guys have that hustle. So I'll say that he does have that. He brings a hard nosed style to defense, but sometimes he seems to be out of control. So gotta rein that in. Better eye discipline, and hopefully we'll progressively see him, even if it's just small increments, get better during this season. And another successful stunt. So I'll admit that this author, and me as well, when I saw it, I was frustrated by some of our line slants in earlier games where we just go the completely wrong direction. Offense, we're running away from the slant, and you're like, bro, what are we doing, man? Just ill-timed, ill-advised, run stunts by Vic Fangio. But, this game they seem to get a lot of them right, the majority of them right. And here you can see them going this way and then looping around and just creating havoc. Jalen Carter gets that sack. He's forced to step up, and he steps right into it, which is like a fear of mine when you're in Jalen. Like, people just step up into the pocket, and there's no space there, and then the quarterback just gets sandwiched. But that's a risk that comes with the game, and you got to know how to manipulate the pocket. Cause I have seen, as a valid criticism, Jalen Hurts. We're talking about offense now, but he's got to learn how to better manipulate the pocket, set it up for him to have more room and to have room to throw, room to escape if he really absolutely needs it, but room to operate and move down, to buy himself a little bit more time. All right. The 4-2 fronts start stopping the run out of these. And look, they just flow with that kind of zone look. I mean, it's just miles better than what they have shown, especially against the Falcons, who just spam that move ad nauseum. Like I said, spam that scheme ad nauseum at us, running right at us. Saints did it a little bit too, But hopefully they're just buttoning down and getting their looks. Like I said, you never know because this is a low class opponent. And Nolan Smith, man, what he did here on the goal line. No, dropping into coverage, replacing. So I mean, just covering that allowed Cooper DeJean, to get there because he held the ball that much longer. He wanted to maybe go there, yeah, pump faked it, and then by the time he did, Cooper DeJean was on his ass, and the rest was history. So, playing in unison is something we definitely haven't done this year, and we're, like I said, it's a work in progress. Something we need to be much better at, but hopefully we're getting there. Because people they've been so ready to push the panic button. I'm like, bro, Aaron Rodgers dropped a buzz shell of a word, RELAX. Fucking relax, man. All right, let's see what's going on with this. I mean, yeah, we've had an issue with this. Teams, when they've caught us in cover 3, they've been able to hit the whole play. Look, this receiver here just running scot-free. Like, whose responsibility is that? Like, I don't know, to be honest with you, because the film, I can't really work it out because the guys, they're so far away. But it's an issue we're having, and teams are, seeing that on film. Oh, they struggle with this. Look, they're going to get their plays. So I think it might have been the play to Jerry Jeudy. He responded to, not A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith's 45-yard touchdown catch, but just horrible, man. I mean, the guy's just running unfiltered, unmarked through the territory. And we're just letting him have at it, man. All right, Cooper DeJean. I love him flying over here. He has responsibilities. I think man's responsibilities just tracing. Bam! He just hits the hell out of that dude. It might have been Deshaun Watson scrambling. I don't know if that was Deshaun. No, that wasn't Deshaun, right? No, he gets the pitch out to the guy, and man, he's like floating in that area. So there's Cooper, sees it, goes and gets it. Bam! I mean, just like, these are plays. I mean, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I don't think that Avonte Maddox would have made if he's in there. He was just a beat slow, and getting so confused by motion and such. Like, bro, you're a veteran, and I get that it's difficult, but you're not. You're insufficient at doing the job out there. So he got replaced. Like I said, Cooper will come in and take his lumps. He'll have some highs, he'll have some lows, maybe some strong games, some off games, but he's gonna learn from his mistakes, and he is on the uptick. Whereas Avonte Maddox at best static. All right, and Nolan Smith will end on this, man. Just like, he got a sack as a pass rusher, but him just filtering through, running Deshaun Watson down and just slamming him to the ground, and then for good measure, Isaiah Rodgers knees him in the face. Well, I say it's a knee, but it's not really, but looks what it look like live. But him just being like the boogeyman, just running there, bam, just hunting him down. Like, he looks like Jason out there. Mr. Voorhees creeped this man out. I mean, but yeah, what he fought through. He got off the tight end immediately, bench pressed the guard. I mean, I'm like, bro, this man out here being Superman. Like, that's what we drafted him for, to be an impact player. And look, he took some steps this game. And he might be going on the BG program as far as slower development into a impact player. I'm fine with that. As long as he takes, steps forward. He might be a step back here, a step forward here, 2 steps forward. Progress. He's got to learn. He's got to learn, and to do that, he has to get some PT. So, it is what it is. Anyways, we'll get up out of here. I'm very encouraged by what I saw. Hopefully, we can build on some performance, like I said, and going into the Giants game, show some more progress. So, we'll see. But anyways, like I said, you're not even watching them, but it's all good. It's a love talking about the freaking stinking Philadelphia Eagles, who I love, and I love making these videos. So we'll introduce this officially. But as always, it's fly, Eagles, fly, and let's motherfucking go. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Check me out at Centron Anime, Centron Life, or Centron Laughs, or other social media.